The cannabis industry sure has lots of events, and one big one coming up as I record this is MJBizCon. What I want to do is I want to share with you tips and tactics you can use so that you get the most out of attending MJBizCon and any other event you go to. I've spoke at over 300 of these events in my career. I've got some practical tactics that are going to make them fun and profitable for you. Hey, I'm Offenbonger. This is a one-hitter. I'm excited. I'm going to be speaking at MJBizCon November 30th, Thursday afternoon, right around 3:30. I'm going to be sharing 15 ways, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can increase bud tender sales 15% or more in 90 days or less. I hope you join me at MJBizCon. Now, while you're there, I want you to get the most out of your time in Las Vegas. Let me offer you some tips. In fact, I'm going to give you 13 tips here. Not to overwhelm you, but all of them are important. Number one, go with an intention. Why are you there? Are you there to make connections? Are you there to sell something? Are you there to research? Are you there to buy? And are you an investor? What's your intention? It needs to be beyond just showing up and partying. What do you hope to accomplish by being there? Number two, research what's going on prior to the show. It's great for you to reach out, connect with speakers. Speakers and people at speaking sessions are often promoting heavily on social media. Those are great people to connect with. MJBizCon does not publish a list of show attendees. However, the more research you can do, connect with people on LinkedIn, put out on your LinkedIn profiles that you're going. Find out from your LinkedIn connections who's going to be at MJBizCon as well. The more advanced work you can do prior to showing up in Las Vegas, the better your experience is going to be. My next tip number three, polish up your branding. Make sure your LinkedIn profile's up to snuff. Make sure your website's reflective of what you're doing. You're going to be making connections there at MJBizCon, and these people are going to be checking you out. They're going to check out your social profiles. They're going to check out your website. They're going to check out your Instagram, your LinkedIn. Make sure all of those are up to date and reflective of who you are and your brand. Number four tip, when you're there, I encourage you, go for quality conversations over quantity. I want to repeat that. You know, you can have 2 or 3 things happen at MJBizCon that could change your world. All right, you're not going to get that by superficial conversations and what I call spraying and praying. Look, you want to be friendly, you want to be open, you want to be receptive. But if you're there, you've got a purpose in mind, you have an intention of what you're there to do, it's going to focus where you're going to channel your time in your conversations. And that's what you're looking for. Meaningful, substantial conversations with people at MJBizCon that drive your business forward. Now, let me give you my next tip. 5, make sure when you're talking to people that you're listening and asking good questions. Look, sometimes you go to these conventions and you go to these trade shows and it's like people just can't wait to tell you everything about them, their business, their life story, all of this type of thing. Don't be one of those people. You want to be a good, active listener. You want to ask about them, their business, their pain points, their issues, things that are important. That's what will create meaningful connections for you, will give you the kind of results from a show like MJBizCon that you're really striving to achieve. Next, I encourage you, attend the education sessions and ask good questions. By doing so, you'll make connections with others that are in the audience. They'll come up to you and you'll talk about common points that each of you got from the education session. The speakers will actively engage with you. You're going to find that you're going to develop better connections and better networking by doing something like that. Make sure as well, my next tip, number 7, attend the breakout events. Breakout events are critical as well. They're great opportunities, generally in smaller crowds and a little bit more intimate setting for you to be able to connect with others. And those connections are really good for you to be able to make. So breakout sessions can be very valuable for you at a show like MJBizCon. Tip number 8, man, social media is going to explode prior to the show, during the show, and immediately after. Make sure you're part of that conversation. Use hashtags, MJBizCon, great hashtag for you to be using. use your social channels, and you want to be posting very regularly to those social channels, as I said, immediately prior to, during, and immediately after. Lots of conversations are going to be happening. Great way for you to connect with people, for you to understand what's going on and plugging yourself in. Number 9 tip. Be active on your CRM. Update your CRM and update your records daily. Any notes, any people you make, you want to make that a point that you're doing daily. Don't wait till you get home. Do it while it's fresh in your mind. Make your notes, make your records. Here's how you connect it. Do your follow-up right then and there. I'm telling you, you should spend 45 minutes to an hour every day when you're at MJBizCon simply updating your records and reaching out to the connections that you've made. Do it while everything's fresh for you and everybody that you've interacted with. Here's my 10th tip. We've just kind of roughly touched upon this, and that's make sure you're timely with all your follow-up. That's really important as well. Look, this is kind of like dating. You don't want to meet somebody at a bar that you're interested in and then wait 3 months to call them up. That just doesn't work. So be timely with your follow-up. If I meet someone today, I like to reach out to them on social media and connect with them that same day. And that is something that should be a goal and a focal point for you. Let me give you 3 additional tips. Number 11 tip, to have a great experience at MJBizCon, polish your elevator speech. You've got about 30 seconds to tell people who you are and why they should care. And the emphasis should be on why they should care. What makes you unique? What makes you different? Why do you bring value to people? You better have that succinctly down in about 30 seconds. We call that an elevator pitch. You need to have it polished, refined, and ready to go for success at MJBizCon. Let's go to tip number 12. Goes without saying, but no, it doesn't go without saying. That's why I'm going to say it. Bring your business cards. Don't run out. Okay? That is just ridiculous. Business cards are still used. They're still exchanged. You have them for a reason. Bring your cards. And then my 13th tip. I love this little thing called a phone. I'm recording this video on it right now. You're going to have one with you everywhere you go. It's really simple for you to meet someone and say, hey, why don't you key your number in my phone? That way I'm not going to lose you. Okay? Use your phone to take pictures of things. Take pictures of people associated with names so that you can put everything together. Use your phone as a tool and a resource when you're at MJBizCon, and you're going to find that your experience is going to be much more successful. Look, MJBizCon and other cannabis shows like this are fabulous opportunities for you if you use them the right way. I hope these 13 tips will make you more effective, and I hope you come see me. I am at MJBizCon. I'm speaking on Thursday, November 30th at 3:40. I'm going to be sharing how you can increase bud tender sales 15% or more in 90 days or less. I hope you join me. And you can connect with me on LinkedIn. I love to meet with people and connect with people in the cannabis industry, and I look forward to seeing you in Las Vegas as well. Hey, I'm Offenbonger. We've just done a one-hitter. I do one-hitters on this channel all the time. I hope you can continue to join me. Simply hit the subscribe button. That way, anytime I put out a video, you're going to be updated. You'll be able to keep up to date with the latest stuff. I'm going to leave you. Have a great day. Be nice to everybody. And most of all, go sell something.